For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken near the 13. A little 360. And he works free. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Houston. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 8. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Stopped dead in his tracks right around the 31. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On is the punter King to send it away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing them onto the field. And that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Tremendous overall athlete. Does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents. But can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
If you're a GM in the NFL and someone wants to question your credentials and you say, well, I drafted Khalil Mack, you're good to go, because Khalil Mack was the 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He anchors everything they do in Oakland. Speed off the edge, strength at the point of attack, can drop into pass coverage, can play defensive end and outside linebacker, and guess what? Hardly anyone is blocking him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Here's Foreman, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. Watson hands this to Foreman, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Throwing on third down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
A carry for Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now it's Watson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Watson on third down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. To throw on second is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And now here come the Raiders. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and just 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll be incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now they'll run on the draw. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Watson on the right side. This is Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford from 10 yards out. And the Raiders get a score closer. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now Foreman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Foreman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he rifles one incomplete. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. The 20, 10, 5. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. First down, Watson, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Watson on first down. And that's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. On first and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Raiders have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Texans won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Kings got it on the teeth. The return will start from the 49. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Moving to late in the first quarter. Here the defense will come up with the pick. McKinney is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense out now following the INT. Bailey's wide open here on the catch. And this long run goes for a touchdown. Texans push the lead to 17. Raiders have it early in the second. Jackson's going to make the catch near the sidelines. And he'll be tackled at their own 48-yard line. Later on the drive, pass into the end zone here, and it leads to a touchdown. Deficit shrinks to 10.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Keith Mumphrey, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe have an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Watson on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Here's Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Watson. his man on the outside. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Brad 38!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Lawrence Virgil in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fancy footwork at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller from 21 yards away. And the Texans are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offense coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets away from one. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Raiders on third down. 52 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Lamar Houston. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third and goal.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw, Watson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go!
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Bailey. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Time for a break. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He'll look to throw, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. They find some open field here. And a loose football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And here comes the Texans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Watson. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot. Wrap up.
Still move. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Then Charles...